computer, and we are live. So welcome. We are doing a virtual tour on 407 Longview here in Vacaville. A really beautiful home. Tell me about the specs on this home.
This home is absolutely gorgeous. It's in North Vacaville, and it has 4 bedrooms. I believe it's 2.5 baths, and 2188 square feet.
Yeah, that's right.
2009. It's got a gorgeous backyard, and it's a single story, folks.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice. A single story in North Vacaville that is that large. It's unheard of. So you guys are going to really love this.
Yeah, and people just love North Vacaville. The location is just superb. Vacaville is one of the safest cities in all of California for its size.
It is. We've really got to give kudos to our police department and our citizens. We have a good neighborhood watch. Everybody looks out for each other. It's I like to say, David, that it's like the biggest little city in the world because everybody's friendly. Everybody kind of takes care of everybody else. It's you get people that of course there's always the guys who just kind of don't want to play by the rules, but for the most part, Vacaville is a good, friendly, little big city.
The way I like to describe it is when I moved here from Walnut Creek, where I grew up in 1988. In Walnut Creek, when you're walking on the walking paths or the bicycle paths, if you look at somebody and say hi, they think you're kind of weird. Whereas if you pass by someone and you don't say hi, it's like, what's wrong with them?
No, it's like, huh? What? Boy, they're stuck up.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very different attitude. So it is a really great place. Great churches. Probably it's the first time I actually enjoyed going to church was when I got here to Vacaville.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Longview. First, I'd like to show them the pictures. Do you have the pictures ready to show?
I do. Here, let me get
All right.
this on.
Yeah, let's start with a picture of the front of the house so people are oriented and get an idea of what we're talking about.
And they have just widened the driveway on both sides. See here, I'll run my cursor over here. You can see where they've added cement.
Yes.
And they've just redone the new steps on coming up to the front door.
Yeah, you can sure tell that it's a modern home, can't you?
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. And oops, I skipped a step. I'm sorry.
Went right to the inside.
And it has luxury vinyl. That is fairly new. The folks that have lived here in the home have only been there 3 or 4 years. So what they've done to it is fairly recent. And you can see the dining room, living room off to the right. And I think off to the left there's maybe a study. We'll go through this a little bit quick so that we can get to the 3D. That gives you a shot of the living room, dining area. Look at how high the ceilings are, and the chandelier there. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, this is the standard way we've been looking at homes for decades, where we just have photographs. But the problem with photographs, the limitation is it really doesn't get you a sense of how large the space is, how open it is. And that's why we're going to go to the 3D tour to give you an impression of this house just from the photographs.
This is the half bath.
Okay.
Here's one of the guest bedrooms, and this is the hall bath.
Right, and notice it's got 2 sinks.
Yes, I really like that. And this is the master.
There you go.
The barn door is a new feature.
Yeah, it is. That has become very popular in recent times. And they made it look like the regular doors.
I know. I like that instead of having it painted like a barn door.
And there's a great big soaking tub.
The master.
Yep.
Here's the laundry.
Okay.
Look at the backyard. Isn't it nice?
There we go. So now we're getting a real good sense. We've got a nice single story with still having a good sized backyard and a patio.
Mhm. There we go. So shall we go to the
Yeah,
three?
let's get to the meat of this and show them what it really looks like in 3D. So this is the floor plan. So we're looking at it from above, stripping off the roof so you can really visualize how the house is laid out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can see as you come in that at the top there is where the front door is.
Okay.
And then I'll move my the front door here. I'll put, there's the mouse there. And then it has a really nice flow, don't you think?
It does.
They've used the fourth bedroom as a study.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just kind of walk through here and see how large the kitchen and the eating area and the family room is.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have a half bath for guests.
Okay.
And then the two family or guest bedrooms had their own bathroom. And then the master suite takes up, looks like a full quarter of the house.
It does. Look at that. It's
Yes.
really a master suite.
Mm-hmm. And look at that walk-in closet.
Mm-hmm.
Look how large that is.
It's as large as the bedroom next door.
I know. So here we go. Let's take a look at the
dollhouse view.
yes.
Yes. So now you've got a sense of the floor plan, but now we're going to strip away the walls and the roof so that you can really get a sense of how this house.
Looks like went too far.
So now she's gone inside the house, and you see those squares on the bottom. Those enable you to press on the squares to move to a new spot, and then you can look around you 360 degrees from any place that you're standing inside the house. Move to the front door.
Okay.
Now we're looking at the front door and the study.
I'm going to turn it around so that you can see as you enter what
All
it's
right.
like.
There you go. Now we're getting a sense of what this house really feels like, as if you were just walking through the front door.
Right. And you can walk in here. And you see that the living room is off to your right and the dining area.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just kind of turn us around.
And now you can get a really sense of how much light there is, how tall the ceilings are. The doors are even taller than a standard door.
Yes, look at that.
It just invites you into the space.
And this is the den. And then
so you just click inside the den, and then it takes you inside the den, so you can take a 360-degree tour of
like that. Okay, we can do that. Look at the doors on the closet. They are nice wooden doors.
Mm-hmm.
You could use this as a fourth bedroom.
It's a very versatile space. You could use it as a library, music room. It could be what's really popular nowadays is people are using these rooms as media rooms. So they blacken out the windows, a nice dark space to watch movies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so we'll go back here to the hallway now and go into the family room. I like the way the space is spaced out. And you can see how nice and large the great room is.
Mm-hmm. And they've got that huge cutout for a television as well. Oh, they've got surround sound speakers installed.
Yeah, it looks like they do. And also, you know, when you have a gathering, everybody gathers in the kitchen.
Right.
So look at how nice it is that the kitchen is open and you can be doing whatever you want in the kitchen at the same time that Everybody's gathered around. You're not missing out on anything.
Mm-hmm.
And look at the storage in this kitchen, David.
Yes. The openness, the lighting in the kitchen. Even has lighting underneath the cabinets to light work
Look
in.
at that. And it just goes around. It's got a stove top and an oven over here. Let's get into the kitchen a little bit. So we have a walk-in pantry. Look, there's a stove top here. Those cabinets are really nice.
It's really beautiful cabinets. Painted cabinets are very popular right now, but I think the wood cabinets like this.
I still like the wood cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the wood cabinets. And look, there's the oven and microwave.
Yeah.
Nice stainless sink. And we can walk over here and give us an idea.
One of the reasons there's so much light in this home is the tall ceilings allow larger windows. And
Yes.
the home is so new, they have the new E-glass, which is such a better insulator than the older dual pane windows.
This gives
That's
you
a
an
gas
idea.
fireplace. You just flip a switch and the heat comes on.
Those are so nice, and they do such a good job of heating the area.
And it has that look that we like too. It has a look of warmth as well.
I'm going to step over here into the corner so I can show you the 180 of the rest of how the family looks.
And if you folks want us to send you a copy of this, we can send you this 3D tour so that you can look at it yourself. It looks very stilted on a webinar format like this, but if you're looking at it in person, it's very fluid and feels very comfortable, as if you were just turning around and looking at the home yourself.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun to play with.
It is fun. It even has a measurement tool, so if you want to know the width of that room, you can actually get a ruler out, and it measures and tells you exactly the size of that room.
Yeah, if you guys can see the screen here, I'll show you my mouse. There's the ruler, and they have all kinds of fun things to play with. Okay, I'm going to go down the hallway, looking at the luxury vinyl they have.
Yeah, it's
And
really
the texturing on the walls is really nice.
yes.
Here's the first bed. This is hall bath, brother.
Okay. Is this the little half bath, or yeah, this is the half bath.
Half bath. Just kind of squeeze here and kind of do a little turnaround.
Yeah, it feels claustrophobic in the 3D tour.
And here we go.
Yeah, you can even look at the ceiling. You can look at the floors. You can look at anything you want to in these 3D tours. It's really wonderful.
Okay, let's get turned around. I think you see the shadow of the camera there. That's really cool.
There you go.
Okay.
And back in the hallway. And then
Back in the hallway here. Move into this would be the master bedroom. This looks like a large master.
Yeah, the master is absolutely spectacular. Lots of windows. They've got a door to the patio, so you can go directly to a hot tub or just into the garden.
And I like the way it sticks out, so it makes a nice little alcove area on the outside. Okay, so this shows, let me see if I can show you the barn door here.
There you go.
And then move on up to the bathroom. The soaker tub.
Yeah, I love this bath.
Very clean and fitting.
wonderful soaking tub, and then a good sized shower, two vanities,
Mm-hmm.
so you're not fighting for elbow room.
Mm-hmm. Nice flooring in the bedroom. Walk-in closet.
Yeah, the
So,
closet is the size of a bedroom. It's really amazing.
let's see here. Look how large the closet is.
Yeah. Now look at that.
That's gorgeous. And I love the bull nose on the corners.
Yeah.
They shed throughout the house. So, I'll turn around.
Yep. And a nice
There's a little
window.
alcove here.
Yeah, that's a great alcove. You could put a dresser like they put in there, or you could use it for a television.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of versatility there. Or you could do a built-in. That would be really cool to build in some shelves in that location.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be great. And there's a couple of little alcoves in the hallway here too that you can see. I thought that was kind of nice. It kind of sets the master off from the other 3 bedrooms. So here's the hallway leading into the other 2 bedrooms. You can see they're side by side.
Okay.
Go in here. We'll just do a little pan. Nice wooden doors.
Yeah, and they're tall too. That's what I like about those doors.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a newer home, so you've got all the modern electrical, all the modern plumbing, modern insulation in the windows.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to sweep around. Good size closet.
Mm-hmm.
We step back out. Do a little turnaround here. Back into the hallway. And turn around. And we can see into the 3rd bedroom. We've got room for a little desk. And we'll turn it around. Standing right next to the closet.
So yeah, 2 nice sized bedrooms.
Probably the laundry room.
Yeah, and the
Good size.
nice too. It's got cabinets built in,
Mm-hmm.
and then that pass through goes to the garage.
And once again, those doors are awesome and they're wood.
Mm-hmm.
And that's our 3D tour.
And do you use a VA loan to buy a house like this?
Oh, definitely. You can. There's plenty of lenders out there that will do that. You want to explain the concept on the VA?
Yeah, the VA there's a big change in the VA just at the beginning of this year that so many people don't know about. And that enables you to use your VA loan to get a financing, so no down payment whatsoever for whatever price range you qualify for. So if you have enough income to qualify for it, you can buy 0 down with your VA benefit. And VA loan is such an extraordinary interest rate right now. It's below 3%. Close most recently was it 3 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry, 2 3/4. It was below 3%, and you just can't beat that anywhere.
Exactly. In this time and day and age, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
So
one financing option. We've got lots of different ideas for you for financing. Financing got very, very tight recently. During the pandemic, it became very difficult to get a loan the size that you would need to buy a home like this. But we've got lots of ideas, and lots more lenders are opening up. In fact, just last week, we had a huge breakthrough in the number of lenders coming into the market. Money to lend means can get you better interest rates. We have more flexibility in the type of programs that we have available to you. So we would love to sit down with you and get you connected with a person who's answering your
That's right.
financing.
And I just heard the other day that the lenders are starting to be able to process the loans a little bit faster than the 45 days that they were doing during the pandemic.
It used to be that if you wanted to close in 30 days, that was a real stretch. And now, we'll close it in 21 days. That I got in contract last week, it's approved already. They've got loan approval, and we're only a week into the transaction. That was unheard of a few years ago. So I'm really pleased with the opportunities that we have out there. You still have to be able to qualify. You still have to have decent credit. You still have to have a job. But that's actually a good thing. When lending standards got so loose that anybody could get a loan, that's when things really went bad, because people who really couldn't afford houses were buying them, and they got foreclosed and led to our market collapse back in 2006. And we're not in that type of market right now. We've got huge excess demand. Every time we list a home, we're selling homes. So we only have 1.5 months of standing inventory, which describes the seller market. The sellers are in control right now. And that means increasing prices. And the Fed is very much committed to keeping interest rates low to bring us out of this recession. So the housing market is hotter and hotter, and it is time to jump if you want to get the best deal available.
That's right. That's right. So if you guys have any questions, don't forget to call. I'm Glenda Simpson, 707-344-0661.
And I'm David Muerle. My phone number is 707-372-0000. That's right, 4 zeros at the end. Got that back in the beginning when they first started giving out cell phones, and you could actually choose your own phone number. But we'd love to talk with you. Give us a call. We'll get you hooked up.
Have a great week.